Hiya.
What's your name?
Melon.
What's yours?
Melon.
So why are we not showing our faces?
Because I'm scared.
Of what?
The internet.
Okay, that's illogical.
I know.
Will that change?
I don't know.
Do you even enjoy this?
Yeah, totally.
When did you join YouTube?
4 months ago in January.
Like a New Year's resolution?
More tied to my birthday than to the new year.
Oh, how come?
Well, I guess this is tied to the question about why I started the channel, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it was my first birthday in COVID times. I had a real awareness of my own immobility, my own inactivity in the past year. I thought it was time to be creative again. That's one reason. The second reason is that I love YouTube. I've been watching my favorite YouTubers for years, loving this universe and community, but from the outside. I thought maybe it was time to take a risk and see if I could also be part of this community. And thirdly, I have a job and I love it, but I also want to build a way of making income that allows me to travel. I also think this year especially, I've seen how not having all my eggs in the same basket is a positive thing. And should I ever lose my job, I wanted to build a safety net. I don't know if it'll ever work, but I thought I should try and have some fun along the way.
Do you see this as being part of your artistic practice?
I see this as being creative in a new way and learning new skills, and also on a basic level, speaking of the things I love.
Do you really believe that you can build the YouTube channel enough to then earn enough money to go traveling?
I really don't know. I've watched a lot of videos about building a YouTube channel, shout out Catherine Manning, and I can see that I'm not doing what I should be doing, but I also think sometimes you have to make a jump even if it's imperfect. One of the mantras I heard recently was better done than perfect, and in art as well, there's a moment where you have to let something go. Perfection doesn't exist, and so I've resolved to learn by doing and to get better over time. I get really excited about each of my videos and it's a really fun process.
What happens if nothing happens?
What do you mean?
Well, you have no views at the moment.
Yeah?
Well, what if that doesn't change?
It might not, but at least I'll have tried. I'm still learning how to do certain things, so it takes time, and I'm patient.
Doesn't it feel sharky?
Sharky?
Yeah, sharky, like you're a shark.
You mean profit driven?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I'm doing this for myself, even as a creative project, so I don't think it's sharky. When I do a video about cycling, it's also a fun process for me. If other people enjoy it and I can encourage people to go outside and cycle, and a side effect of that is money, then I don't think it's sharky.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
What materials do you use?
I use a Canon PowerShot G7X. A friend didn't need it and gave it to me. Thanks, Frank! I have an old tripod. It's massive and clunky. And then I use iMovie to edit.
Would you invest more in your tools?
Yeah, totally, but not right now. I'm good for now.
What would you invest in?
I was loaned a microphone, but it has the wrong cable, so I would buy the cable I need so that I can improve the sound in my videos. Sound is super, super important. I know that, and at the moment mine is pretty crap. I would also invest in music for my videos, and that's all for now. I can explain a bit more my thinking behind this if you want.
Yeah, sure.
I once went to an artist talk by the artist David Trigley about being an artist, and in the Q&A someone asked how important it was to have a studio after art school, and his answer has always stayed with me. He recommended to use what you already have until you need something better. Only then do you get it. He used an example of him buying a super expensive video camera for a project that he never did and never even using the camera. It was the same for the studio. Don't invest the money until you're sure you need it. For my channel, I'll explore a bit and then we can talk again.
Don't you think you'll get bored with no one watching and interacting with you?
Dude, it's been 4 months. No, I'm not getting bored anytime soon. Like, I have a million ideas and I'm having fun, and it might be that I'm alone in the sandpit right now, but my castles are a lot of fun to me.
How do you manage doing this with a day job?
I film at weekends. I edit at weekends and during the week. I find a bit of time here and there. At the moment it's tough. That's also why I've set myself a schedule of every 2 weeks. Every week is not sustainable and realistic at the moment, and I prefer to be consistent.
What are the subjects that you're interested in when you watch YouTube?
Minimalism, slow living, finance, humor, tiny houses, languages, dancing, music. And then I periodically get stuck in YouTube vortexes. I was sucked into whale videos for 2 weeks. And that was fun. I'll often get stuck in gymnastics videos as well.
So not really what your own channel is about?
Well, maybe indirectly.
What YouTubers do you watch?
Oh my gosh, so many, but here are a few. For minimalism and slow living, I watch Leafy, Isabel Page, and Nathaniel Drew. For dance, I watch anything from the Millennium Dance Complex. I watch a lot of salsa videos and some bachata videos. For music, I love Colors. And for finance, I watch The Financial Diet. Chelsea Fagan is my queen. Obviously, I watch a lot of French-speaking YouTube as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I like Solange Te Parle, she's great. Ben Nevers is doing amazing things, especially his series Entremec.
Any other languages?
Yeah, I watch Moe's videos. They're really soothing and I understand her Spanish. I had tried watching Hola Soy Germán a while back, but he spoke way too fast for me. And then I've been a fan of Damon Dominique and Joe Franco for a while, so yeah, I should find some YouTubers in German or Spanish.
Do you emulate any of those people?
No, I don't think so. I definitely pay attention to what they're doing with pacing and editing and thumbnails, music. It's all that, like all of that, because I want to learn. But A, I don't think I have the skills and experience to be doing what they're doing yet. And B, I think it's important to find your own style.
What are the biggest challenges you've faced in the last 4 months?
Lack of time. I have a lot of work at work and less time for myself. Putting myself out there, seeing that I could be much better and make many more improvements to my videos, but taking it slow. And also feeling much older than the young YouTubers who are blowing up. But then I think of Benita Larson and I think of Downshiftology, and I think that there's never a bad time to start. Starting is the hardest.
What are your biggest fears?
In real life or in relation to this?
In relation to this?
Failing.
Yeah, that's a big one, huh?
Yeah, but that's always. And again, I think trying is better than not trying. Always.
Does it take courage to start a YouTube channel?
I mean, it's pretty simple and straightforward. Anyone can do it, but it takes courage to take a risk. Some people might not see it that way, but for me it took me a few years of thinking about it before I took the plunge. And it was because I suddenly asked myself, what are you waiting for?
What were you waiting for?
I don't know. Fantastic editing skills, a business plan, great kit, someone else to tell me I could do it. I realized time was passing and I could go on waiting like this for years, or I could start, imperfect as it might be.
One of the elements that people talk about in YouTube, apart from quality of content and editing, is personality. Do you think that your personality is quote-unquote good enough?
Yeah, I wonder if that's a trap question. I think everyone has to find their crowd, and I think regardless of whether you're into makeup or into dragons, there will be people out there who are into what you're into. If you want to rake as many people in as possible, that's another story.
What's your niche then?
I don't know. I'm into cycling, I'm into reading, dancing, languages. I'm into so many things that it's not funny, but I like traveling by bike, and this might be the avenue I choose.
How do you define success?
Learning and love.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to your Sunday then. Thanks for your time.
No, well, thanks for your time.
I'm super excited to see what this year brings for you.
So am I.
Hey, high five.
Sorry, my editing skills are not that good yet.
Okay.